Hey guys, Dondi Sanchez here, and today we're going to be talking about the BD45Rs, all coming up right after this. All right, so let's get right into this. As you see here, the BD45Rs come in this very sturdy, durable case. So if you're renting it from us and you're going to be traveling and is going on a plane, a bus, however, on a grip truck, you are going to be good to go because this is a very, very durable case. And what you see inside, right, you will notice it all comes in very nice packed case, right? So you'll see the two lights right here, right? Two of these. It'll come with 4 Sony style batteries, which is a big plus, which we'll get into later. It'll come with 2 style brackets. So if you want to hang them or attach them to be close, you have different ways you can do them. Comes with 2 safety task quarter 20s that are located on the tubes itself. Comes with 4 single chargers, Sony style chargers. And it also comes with 2 AC power supplies in case you want to run them on AC power. Now, the other thing it comes with 2 of these grids or A-crates, whatever you want to call them. And what you can see, and we have it already displayed for you on one of the lights right here. All right, so getting right into the pros and cons of this light. First pro, the build. The build of this light, you can't go wrong. It feels like an Astera, I gotta say. And one thing I'm gonna say to you right now, I've worked with all different types of tube lights, from Asteras to nanolights, to these GVM lights. And I gotta say, every tube light that I've worked with GVM has been top notch. The color quality has been good, and I've never had an issue. From the BD100s that are right behind me to this one. Now, I will get into the pros and cons between these, but I gotta say, you know, when you get onto bigger commercials, more high-end video productions, let's be honest, you don't see a lot of GVM brand names out there, but I gotta say, they do hold their own compared to Asteras, hands down, or the Godox or the Nan lights. You name it, I would still use these compared to those. With that being said, this whole body is built out of aluminum, very sturdy, as opposed to the one behind me here, the BD100s are all plastic built, right? And these are more, if anybody's ever worked with the Godox ones, it's just like that, the same build with plastic caps, plastic all the way around here on the light. Where these, like I said prior, are more like the Astera builds. Another good thing that they have is this Arca Swiss plate. Love it, because this is a great way for you attach the light to a stand, as we have on here, or to a tripod. If any other type of Arca plate you have, you could attach it and put it in any form you want, any design you want. Another good thing that I like about the light is DMX controlled as well. So if you have a lot of them and you want to run everything DMX, you can. And then right here is the menu. So you have the on button, and then you would scroll up and down on what you want to use. Very, very simple menu to use, okay? Another good thing I love about these lights as well is that they put quarter 20 holes on each side. So you have these safety things, like I said earlier, that you can put on here and you can safety them, or you could also use this to hang from anywhere you want, okay? One thing that we did add, and just let us know if you ever want them. Let's say we did a shoot for a combat sport show, and they wanted the tube lights all around the fighter. So what we did is we purchased these tripods, legs. That's something that you would see in Astera. And you could they have quarter 20, you put them on the end, and you could just place them wherever you want. Very, very simple to use as well. So if you do rent these and you would like that, just put them in the comments, and that way we could pack it within the kit for you. All right. Now, what I want to do is I want to go over the pros and cons of this light as opposed or compared to the BD100s. First pro, I would say, like I said, is the build. The second is the battery life, which you don't have to worry about the battery life because as long as you have Sony style batteries, all you have to do is take them on and off. Big plus. The BD100, unfortunately, once the light goes, you're done, and you have to wait to recharge them, or you always have to stay on top of it, making sure that whenever it's not in use, you're just not leaving it on, you got to shut them off. That's a big con for this light. Another big plus is that the BD45R, this goes from 2700 Kelvin all the way to 10,000 Kelvin, as opposed to the BD100 that only does 32 to 56. Now, both of these lights both have patterns, right? I'm sorry, they don't have patterns, they have effects. And they both do 32, 43, and 56, right? But the 45R has patterns. As you can see here, we have one of the samples for patterns so you can see what it's like. And then we're also going to put a full screen up here right now, and you'll be able to see all the patterns that this light has. So now that you see all the patterns and the effects that this light does, you're all set. I mean, you're pretty much covered for whatever you want to do, especially if you're a lighting designer and you like building your own patterns. I mean, you have a custom option to do that as well. Now, a couple of the cons and this is just me, from the way I've used it. For me, to Hollywood this light, like when I'm talking about Hollywood, I'm talking about just holding it, not on a stand or attaching it, but holding it. You're not going to get very far with doing this. It's pretty heavy. You're not going to last very long is what I would say, as opposed to the BD100. If you have a run and gun shoot with a lot of walk and talks or whatever, this is the light you want to go with. One, you're probably either going to use 32, 43, or 56. You're not going to use any patterns. You're not going to use any effects lights on it. So I would go with that light. Now, if you're in a studio and you're going to set them aside and you're going to be in your background and things like that, I would go with the BD45R. Another reason why I would go with this light is because I don't know if you can really tell. So if you are using the BD on the background of your scene, you have to make sure that the camera is either an f4 or higher, meaning it has to either be a 1.8, a 2.8, a 3, a 4. But as soon as you pass 4, you're going to start seeing the little individual LED lights that are in the BD100. You won't get that with the BD45. That's why it's great to be, if you're going to put it in the background of your scene, this is the light I would go with. And that's just from some of the things that we've learned by using them. If you use these lights and you have any pros and cons that you would like to let everybody else know or educate them on, please leave them in the comments below. That way we all get to learn from each other. So another cool thing about this light is that it actually comes with an app that's functional and it works. There's a lot of other apps out there too that we've had some issues with. Everybody has their own story about that. But with this app, I'm going to come on here, and if you just click on the GVM LED 2 light here, that's the one you got to download. We already have these preloaded into here. We have them already synced up. So on here, what you'll see the BDR2 light, which is right here. I'm sorry, the BDR2 is our wave light, and the BDR3 is this one, right? So if I just click on BDR2, right, it's going to come to the pixel effects. That's what you see. And the pixel effects is this right here, right? And what we'll do is we'll bring up the full screen again so you can see all the effects it has, and we'll bring those up on full screen so you can see what effects are included in these lights. All right, guys, if you would like to rent either of these two lights, please visit our website at www.ipgrentals.com. We will also place you a link below that'll take you straight to them on our website. Also, if you have experience with these GVM lights, please leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. If you like the content that we're putting out on this channel, please remember to like the video and subscribe. Remember, IPGrentals.com, our gear, your vision.